Imagine a world where the New England Patriots dynasty never happened, or happened 700 miles away in Cleveland. Former Browns owner Art Modell cursed the Cleveland fan base with constant losing and then shipped the original team to Baltimore. But what if the Browns had never left and instead ended up with everything New England has? Super Bowls, Bill Belichick, and most importantly, Tom Brady. Indeed, it was all possible. And it's easy to play the what-if game with a number of teams in the NFL when it comes to Brady, passed over 198 times in the draft. But Cleveland, more than any other team in the league, could have had Brady if it wasn't for the Browns relocating to Baltimore. Let's break it down. From 1991 to 1995, Bill Belichick was the head coach of the first edition Browns before the franchise was uprooted by MODELL. If that move never happened, Belichick and his 34 wins, the most of any Browns coach in the last 30 years, is never fired and still coaching in Cleveland. But MODELL was looking for a fresh start in Baltimore, one he wouldn't have needed, and the Browns, not the Patriots, could have been the model franchise everyone is aspiring to be, with Belichick leading the way, and the key, they used one of their league-leading 13 draft picks to select Tom Brady in the 2000 NFL Draft. Brady, as you remember, was not the undisputed starter at Michigan. His stats, 16 touchdowns, 2,217 yards, and then a mediocre combine performance, none of it jumped off the page. But Belichick and his staff had still seen something in Brady that they liked, and seemingly everyone else had missed. Patriots quarterback coach, the late Dick Ray-Ban, was the key. Ray-Ban was high on Brady's leadership skills, his mental makeup, and after scouting several quarterbacks, he knew that Brady was just the right guy for New England. Assume Ray-Ban follows Belichick to Cleveland just as he did to the Patriots. That's a fair assumption, right? And there would be no reason why the Browns wouldn't take Brady in the 6th round or even earlier. But just as Brady's career in New England was jump-started by someone getting injured, a similar series of events would occur in Cleveland. Couch suffered a broken thumb in the middle of the 2000 season. He missed the final 9 games. And this is where Brady gets his shot. And of course, Brady would perform well enough to secure the starting spot over Couch by the end of the year. And he might not take the Browns to the Super Bowl right away, but maybe to the playoffs with Belichick calling the shots. The Browns would then be a completely different franchise. The addition of Brady would have a domino effect. Year after year, Belichick would retool the team to put Cleveland in the best position to contend. Instead of players signing with the Patriots, they'd be coming to Cleveland. Imagine Randy Moss getting a shot at a Super Bowl with the Browns. Or if the Browns had been the one trading for Wes Welker. Remember that 2007 Browns team? They narrowly missed the playoffs because of 2 different tiebreakers. Let's put Brady in there. 50 touchdown passes in 2007, the Offensive Player of the Year, MVP, and he was making his 4th Super Bowl appearance. That could have been for the Browns. And imagine the division, Brady and Ben Roethlisberger going at it twice a year for nearly 2 decades. We would get the historic matchups in the regular season that was usually reserved for the AFC Championship games. Cleveland's championship drought would have been over before LeBron James made his 2nd trip back to the land. And the Browns, they would have been the center of the NFL landscape for nearly 2 decades. The Browns would have the greatest quarterback-coach duo in NFL history and one of the greatest dynasties in all of sports. If only owner Art Modell hadn't ditched the city of Cleveland for greener pastures.